is so outrageous that I don't even have the words to tell you. Living here in Santa Cruz, growing up in Santa Cruz, it may be easy to perceive this as the norm. Oh, it is not. It is not by a landslide, and I am so pleased to live here, and this is not what's going on around most of the country, let alone the world. To whom much is given, much is required. You are living in pure privilege here. And for every one of you proud out folks who are here in this room of any age, there are hundreds of thousands of people who are silenced, who cannot be here. And it is up to us who are in the position to have the microphones, who are in the positions to be able to get the spotlight, who are in the positions to make a difference, to lead, to give the voice. And the voice that you are giving is not just to other queer people. That when we liberate the queer folks, we are liberating everybody. Everybody. Don't believe the hype that says that people are afraid of us because we're so different. People are afraid because somewhere in their hearts they know we're really not that different. Catch what I'm saying. They know in their hearts that we are really not so different, which is why they are so scared. Because they know that if we get exposure, they know that if we get spotlight, so many people are afraid that if their children even hear that there's another option other than heterosexuality, that they're going to choose it. So what does that say about their sense of the absoluteness of heterosexuality? They perceive it as fragile. They perceive it as the choice, but are projecting that off onto us. The angst that is against us are people who are unresolved with their own issues. Because when we stand forth, our very presence is flying in the face of this notion of a gender polarity of absolute male and absolute female, and it ain't true. It's no more true than the superiority of white people or the superiority of men or the superiority of anything else or human beings on the planet. It's not true. So this moment that we're in, and I'm going to say this every time I get a mic because I want it to sink in, this moment that we are in is big. This is a Copernican moment. This is as big as telling people that the sun is not revolving around the earth. This is as big as telling people, hey, God didn't just create you separately, but you're part of an evolution out of primates. This is big, like telling people that the world is not flat, that it's round. This idea that we are all male and female, which we already scientifically know is true. That to break that mesmerized spell is so frightening, and it is the work that is before us to do. So when you are standing forth and the backlash comes, because it will come, you stand forth and you stand tall and you stand proud, and I want you to remember the words that I just heard in a movie. I had a chance to do the invocation at the opening of the Santa Cruz Film Festival, Soundtrack of a Revolution, and my choir sang, and there was this pivot moment in the civil rights movement of the 60s that was being shown here, where one of the black freedom writers was talking to some of the white young students in the North who were trying to make the decision, were they going to come down to the South and ride with these black folks and put themselves in danger at the lunch counters and all of that. And he said to the white ones, he says, and for those of you who are too afraid to come on this freedom train with us, I will liberate you too. I want you to have that much compassion. Don't kick anybody to the curb. You keep loving them, because your love will wear them down. I'm telling you what I know through the years. Don't kick your family to the curb. Don't kick your friends to the curb. Don't kick the government to the curb. You keep showing up with your proud self, and your love will wear them down. And last but not least, to my gray-haired colleagues here, to my peers, for whom this day was just a mere vision in our imagination, for those of us who at this tender age were totally, totally alone, I want to say thank you for holding the vision, for showing up, because there is no way that you could have young people this strong and this proud and this committed without a whole bunch of adults back behind them holding it up. Whatever you're doing, bottle that sucker. And put it out there. God bless.
Thank you again, Reverend Deborah Johnson, for your inspiring words. As we begin the second act, we would like to recognize our co-sponsors for this event. They include
Bay Federal, Cabrillo College, Baymec,
Cancun Queer Center, UCSC, Charlie Singer, Coffeetopia,
Community Foundation of Santa Cruz County, Community Television of Santa Cruz County, Cruz-IO,
Cynthia Drewley, Diversity Center, Emergency Medical Group of Watsonville Hospital,
First Five of Santa Cruz County, First Congressional Church of Santa Cruz, Friends of John Machado,
Inner Light Ministries, John Gallagher, KUSP radio station,
Pajaro Valley Unified School District, Ralph Albert, Santa Cruz Sentinel,
Santa Cruz Area Radical Ferries, Santa Cruz City Schools, Santa Cruz County Office of Education,
Strange, Santa Cruz County Community Counseling Center, the Leadership Council, Temple Bethel,
Teresa Antonia Broccoli, LCSW, Terry Kavanaugh, Pacific Sun Properties, United Ways of Santa Cruz County,
Village Catering, and Legend Theatrical. Join me in thanking them for their continued support of queer youth programming in Santa Cruz County.
I am proud to introduce the next nominees for this year's Organizational Ally to Queer Youth Award.
We have already seen that there are a lot of amazing individuals who are doing great in our community. Just as important are the organizations that support those individuals.
These nominations recognize the organizations that are making an impact on the lives of queer youth in our community.
The nominees for this year's Organizational Ally to Queer Youth Award are truly inspiring and have touched many lives, including many of us here tonight. So let's see who they are.
The first Organizational Ally to Queer Youth nominee is the Drama 3 class of Pacific Collegiate School under the supervision of Cindy Gorski. Students of the Drama 3 class wrote, directed, acted, and produced a play titled Accepting Anna. This play was written to highlight the challenges facing many queer youth as they came out on their high school campus. Not only was this play performed in front of other peers at Pacific Collegiate, it was later performed at Scotts Valley High, helping to introduce more students to the challenges queer youth face on their campus.
Our second Organizational Ally to Queer Youth Award nominee is Inner Light Ministries. Inner Light is an omni-faith organization that was founded by Reverend Deborah Johnson. Inner Light provides a safe comfortable place for queer youth to meet every Sunday, as well as helping fund many of the programs available to queer youth in the county through their tithing and donations. Inner Light was most recently the proud co-sponsor of Serenity Out in the Open, a dinner fundraiser for the Young Queer Alliance, and helped to raise money for low-income youth to attend statewide and regional conferences and events.
Thank you to our organizational Allied to Queer Youth nominees for all of your hard work and dedication. Now I would like to announce this year's organizational Allied to Queer Youth awardee. Planned Parenthood, Mar Monte, helping to provide high-quality health care to all people. They have helped to provide health care to many of our queer youth and transgender community members through programming and outreaching designed to better understand and provide for the needs of our community.
On April 17th, in partnership with many local organizations, Planned Parenthood Marmonte sponsored and helped to organize a health summit held at Santa Cruz High, promoting healthy lives for queer and allied youth. The goal was to increase awareness and identify the health needs and promote safe and healthy lives for queer youth questioning youth in Santa Cruz County.
Please join us in congratulating and honoring Planned Parenthood Mar Monte as this year's Organizational Allied to Queer Youth awardee.
How about, oh, there she is. We having, hand them their award. Okay, where's the award?
Good evening. My name is Megan Hall, and I'm the Regional Program Manager for Planned Parenthood Marmonte Education Department.
And I'm Jennifer Hastings, and I'm a family practice physician at the Westside Planned Parenthood.
I'm honored and really proud to be here tonight on behalf of Planned Parenthood to accept this award. Planned Parenthood serves many people in our community. Specifically, we serve queer youth through a variety of services, including, but not limited to, information and education, physical exams, transgender care, STI testing and treatment. Personally, before I accepted this position, in this community, I have taught comprehensive, medically accurate, unbiased sexuality education to youth because I believe that youth deserve the knowledge, the opportunity, and the freedom to make healthy choices in their lives. I'm passionate about this because I grew up in a community that didn't have any of these things, and I saw firsthand what happens when you don't have these things. People always ask me when I would say I'm a sex educator, what did you go to school for that? How did you end up there? And I ended up there because of my past and seeing what happens when you don't have education and you don't have support systems. So the reason that I work for Planned Parenthood is for the same reasons that you nominated us for this award. Planned Parenthood, well, Rev D said it best earlier, radical inclusivism, and I really truly believe that Planned Parenthood embodies this phenomenon, and I'm very proud to work for this organization, and we will continue to serve this community and queer youth. Thank you so much. I'm going to turn the mic over to Jennifer Hastings, a family practice physician at Planned Parenthood Marmonte. Thank you very much for the honor.
It is indeed an honor, and I think it was Rev D who said everyone who was nominated, and probably many who weren't nominated, deserve, an award for being true to who you are. I started transgender healthcare services in Santa Cruz. We started formally in 2005. I was very, very moved, deeply touched, deeply moved by the experience of transgender people who defy what they've been given in their physical body and say, no, that's not who I am. I am something different. And I want you to see who I truly am. And I have to tell you that every single day